Hey guys, how's it going? I'm on the road in, I guess you'd call it, almost the mountains of North Carolina. Sometimes my day job takes me away from home. I finished the job that I had to do this week. I like to have a celebration meal. Do not profess in any shape or form whatsoever to be a cook. This is my little teardrop camper. It's a 10 HD. This is made by Braxton Creek. Been a few places in it. We've got Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Then put a few miles on it. Hey, let's get to the meal. Well, let me show you real quick my cooking setup. I got a 2-burner stove, got a sink under here, but I just use this spray thing for cleanup. Got my sauces and spices where the magic happens. I hadn't even told you what's on the menu. What we're having tonight is oysters, catfish, and slaw. In my humble opinion, slaw is not slaw unless it's layered, layered with black pepper, black pepper. Alright, that's about half as much as I want, but that's all I got time for tonight because it's going to get dark. The slaw is ready. Hey, and I need to mention one other thing. This is a low-calorie cuisine. I'm not sure what the calories is, but I think you'll agree with me. This is low-cal. And what I'm going to do is get my skillet hot before I put my oil in. I'm going to put me in about a 1/4 of an inch. Now this catfish, I'm not going to bread it. I'm just going to fry it in the oil. That's why I say this is a low-cal dinner. Same way with the oysters, not going to bread them. They're just going to be fried in the oil. The special seasoning comes from a southern lady that I met who says it is the way to cook catfish. Now she breads hers, but she said it would work if I fry it like I'm going to. Oil hot. And appears like we got some hot oil. Introduce catfish. Why, it is hot. And you may notice I hadn't introduced the oysters yet. They don't take quite as long to cook, but in this heat, ain't nothing going to take a whole lot of time. And I hadn't added the secret ingredient yet. It's coming. At this stage, now this is not the secret ingredient, but I am going to put just a touch of Old Bay, just give it a little color. We're going to introduce the oysters. We're going to introduce final seasoning. Coming in hot. All right, you ready for this? We're going to put this little chicken bouillon, the powder, not too heavy. A couple of slabs of butter. If you don't love oysters and catfish, might not be the meal for you. See them oysters? What my mother-in-law tells me, when they start to wrinkle, they're ready for stew. Well, tonight they're not going in stew, but they're going in a little cocktail sauce. Well, I'm going to let that cook about 2 more minutes or so, maybe 3. And what I've done here is I'm pulled the oysters off to the side. They're in a heated pan, and I'm just going to keep them warm till I get this catfish like I want it. As you can see, it's roasting in a lot of juice. I'm going to pour that off. This is the final 1 minute, just for a little bit of browning. Nuggets is ready. Those oysters are ready. We're at the finish line. A little lemon on the oysters, and them bad boys is ready to go to the plate. So there we go, campsite, victory, job over, dinner. Guys, I gotta eat. If you want low calorie eating while you're in the camper, little oysters, cocktail sauce, some slaw. I'm gonna tell you, that's good. Sometimes I think people making it up that they like the food they cook, but I'm gonna tell you something. This is delicious. Catfish, oysters, and slaw. Little cocktail sauce on the side. Whatever cocktail sauce you like. I like to try them all. Tonight's cocktail sauce is called, Kelchner's. It's made in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Pretty good, check it out. Kelchner's. Now this is farm-raised catfish. It's not near as good as what you catch down at the creek or the river or your lake or whatever. If you hadn't had catfish before, give it a try. It's a little different freshwater meat, but it's absolutely, it's hard to, there's three that are my favorite. I like panfish, bluegill, shellcracker, sunfish, sunperch. That's high on my list. Crappie may be at the top of the list, but catfish is right up there. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. I got to mention one more thing. Now I just got a slaw mix. I'm a carpenter and a sawmiller. I'm not a cook, so I don't really know how to make slaw, and they got them mixes in there. It makes it mighty easy, so I just bought me a slaw mix, and it's pretty good. Not as good as my wife makes, but it's pretty good. This is also not only a low-calorie diet. I don't know how many calories, but some of you folks that are cooks, you know it was a low-calorie diet. It's also budget-friendly. I mean, these catfish nuggets, $1.43, I think, for a pack of catfish nuggets. The oysters was my splurge, okay? But I could have done without them. You get the picture. In my humble opinion, I just ate a gourmet meal. The last thing. I can guarantee you the next one won't be cooking. I'll either be driving nails or I'll be pushing a sawmill. We're at the finish line. And them bad boys is ready to go to the plate. So there we go. That's my campsite, victory, job over, dinner.